Nangyari. Oh my god, yung mas nag-restream to. 1, 2. Oh my god. Ito pak ata yung stream ko eh. Ilang beses nag-restream? 1, 2. Bumaba ako tapos nag-restream siya ulit. Huh. Okay. Ay! Oh, tayo na. Natopak yung internet ko na naman. Ayos ah. Royal Cable. Nag-restream ako eh, pero yung laro ko tuloy-tuloy. Yung stream ko hindi. Yung laro ko walang problema, pero yung connection ko sa stream nawawala. Pang ilang ano to? Nag-disco ka? Na-disconnect ako, pao. Annoying naman nun. Grabe yung init. Pinuto ko naman sa mukha ko, yung electric fan. Yung hita ko naman yung may initan. Ano ba? Mag-ceiling fan na lang kayo. Napakainit eh. Saglit. Iniwan ko yung stream dahil po tayo naglolo ko eh. Ganun natapos mag-Dota. Ah. Baka napagod. Nag-restream na naman ako. Ano nangyari? Walang issue yung internet ko sa ano, sa laro. Kailangan ko atang babaan yung OBS ko. Ano yung settings ko? Stream output. Palitan natin ng 6K. Weird.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Us? Distract you?
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
Yari.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now. Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good. Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Palais Memoria. Okay.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
There's no other way to solve it.
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
I see.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe. Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Oh, shit.
Where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned.
Ooh.
Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Hawak sila sa leeg. Ayaw. Kausap nito. Novelette?
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing.
Kayong pumatay.
Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Yes? Ano yun? Nalaro ko, my dear. May muta ka. Nababag. Ayun na. Ay lang, patay na. Papa. Wala siyang kulak.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
The name may seem to laugh, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betrayed the organization must pay for their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those children. How will you stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out. Wait, so I think yung mga pinapakawalan ni the Knave sa House of the Heart is being freed. Like, clean slate sila lahat. Tas new identity and all. While we're taking in front of her, she mentioned that Clairvy's name. Does that mean she knew where Clairvy was this entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Lynn and others going to act. Yeah, this guy. That guy.
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going. Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
the
don't
scar.
have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
Yeah, he's the guy with the scar on the face. Right?
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
And by most of the time, if I head out, I doubt
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy,
Poisson.
are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Poisson.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far. Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Okay, okay. Walang teleporter doon. Wait, dito ba yung House of the Heart? Holy shit. Holy shit, makikita na natin yung House of the Heart. Yung original. At may quest pa ako naliligaw doon. You'll look at that. Yung arena? Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, well, it matches, diba? Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Come on. Ah. Kala ko mataas. Wala bang kabayo dito? Dude, tingnan mo yung area na to. Huh? What the fuck is this? Pwede ba nalang diretsuhin na lang, diba? Kailangan putulin pa ng ganun. Patama ka. Mauna sa patuloy niya. Local legend? Wait. Patama ka mo mauna sa patuloy legend. May patuloy legend dito? Oh yeah! Ito nga yung arena! God damn! Holy shit, man. The original. The one and only. May patuloy ba dito? Oh yeah, it is. It is the arena. God fucking damn. This is where the original the knave was died. And nasan siya?
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you.
Ooh.
It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning.
Well, she's generous, man. She's telling this.
Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children.
Crucibina, the original, the knave. Let's go.
Crucibina was the knave at that
Crucibina.
time,
Ooh.
and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house.
Okay.
Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clary was talking
Gago
about.
ka pa.
But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Yep, she is Peruere. Peruere.
The friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross.
I
If
see.
she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained. Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere, the very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle, but ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life. From that moment on,
Per user pala siya eh.
Peruere's journey was one written
Si
in
Clairvy.
flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruere won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruere. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
This was your story. Just as much as
I
Clairvy.
left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself, and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
Parang ang bigat para sa kanya ikwento. No? Now you know why she wants to call for help. Yeah, actually, dun pa lang sa animated series, gets ko na eh kung bakit father yung itatawag sa kanya. Kasi sobrang galit na galit siya doon kay Crucibina, kaya ayaw niyang gamitin yung pangalan na mother. Yes, dude eh. Paano kaya ako naka-Japanese dub ako, no? Imagine. Na, Otosan.
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met... Was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin.
Hey, that's my name!
You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume.
Oh.
Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self.
I
Her
see.
appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well.
Wait, 16 siya nung pinatay niya yung Harbinger? Wow. 16 ako, puta, uhugin lang ako na.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows
Oh.
don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight, they failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is
Wait,
impossible to escape, and it is this very perception that traps her there.
wait, what? Promise, this is the first time na nag-cringe ako sa JP dito. Wait, pinakinggan mo ba yung JP na version nito? Wait, your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight, they failed, yes? The reason actually quite simple. Clairvy's mind, the house, is impossible to escape. It is the very perception that traps her there.
But
Ooh.
no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way?
Ayokong pakinggan. Utusan. Tapos maririnig mo, Alfredo. Oh, shit.
So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I
Oh, I
hope you
see.
understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Sait mo voice line ni
Is this
Lisa lang.
really what you want to do?
Oh my god, nagsalita siya!
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I give your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, maglalaban na kami? I'm excited, man.
Here they are, Father.
Ah, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me.
Tangina ng bata. This kid calls for blood, man.
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time. But I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Nasa labas na siya.
Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh, stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Holy shit, is this it?
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished.
Sait mo.
Overall,
Live
however, I suppose
execution.
your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
Among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to.
Oh, yeah, you're dead.
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father.
Otos, yes,
Secret
Otosan.
Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then.
Like
What's
mo.
your reason for all this?
Tumumbat pa. Napakatindi mo naman.
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial.
Tangin yung bata, at least yung
A
bata
single
intindihan.
betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson,
Poisson.
you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Ano? Tangin ng bata yan. Savage pero gusto yung villainous aura niya. True.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry.
True, true.
I owe you
Bioson.
both my life.
Piason. Mali na
I
yan.
owe
Mali na pa.
Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry.
Poisson.
My hands are
Awesome.
tied.
True. That's
Why?
correct. Man. Pangit mo. Pangit naman ang voice nito.
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Chaplo. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father.
Sorry, Otosan.
We accept our punishment.
Chaplo, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say, Linny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been.
Actually, hindi rin ata nila alam what does the knave will do to them. Kasi if you can see the guy, the newspaper, the newsboy, parang isa siya sa mga sample na ginawa ni The Name. Pero since hindi na nila makita, parang new identity and shit na. Papakita niya lang na pinatay niya pero parang they're free to go. Parang ganun, right?
So please, Father, please reconsider.
Parang binubura nila yung identity nila.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny, you. I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded.
Hindi niya sinasabi para may fear pa rin sila inside the house. Yeah. That is actually true.
Given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Oh.
Our weapons?
Let's
Father,
go.
are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat. Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
Oh, let's go. Lalabas tayo! Lalaban tayo! Lalaban tayo! Tayo na yung triplets lalaban. Set mo baraha lang. Nalabas na ba yung tabel?
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that?
Yung isa
If they lose,
nakasak
most
sword
people
pa.
from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Shut up. Executing them. No.
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she never actually answered my question. But what? But that makes the...
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
No way the knave will lose on purpose. Although...
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Putay na, ginamit pa siya.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Lalaban tayo!
Traveler?
Lalaban tayo! Ano yung weapon ni ni Lynette? Ito ba yung craftable na weapon? Pero ito yung lodi ko dito nakadabel. I'd like to see I'd like to see for myself what a Fourth Harbinger can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all.
Ah, yes. Yung Ayaka meta dati yan. Wait. Anong Ayaka meta? Yung weapon? Is it yung royal? Or yung craftable?
All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Holy shit! Oh, we are ready, boys. Ako rin, lalakad din ako. Ow!
Closer now.
This is order.
With the rising flames.
Wala naman. Putang ina. Ah, nag-glide siya.
Gather.
Tropa kami nito eh, di mo ba alam? Ayun, no? Oh. Tropa kami nito, Paps.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Stabilize.
Transfixed.
Getting gear.
Closer now.
Guide.
Now that's more like it.
Break a leg! Everybody stand back!
Laid bare.
Puta na
With
siya
the
yun.
fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory. Look at you. Trapped like a bunch of helpless ants.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
Unleash!
The countdown has begun. Like a fly tangled in a web. With these rising flames. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
La phase 2?
Closer now. And voila!
Ba yun? Sumaside comment pa, puta.
Let's light it up!
Ay, gago, may drain ng HP. Oh my god. Kailangan ko mag-burst kay, kay Arlek. Hey! Tinder of the two worlds. Everywhere. Sait mo yung dull blade lalaban. Wait, kailangan mag...
My blade is all that remains.
Fuck! Namatay si Bennett.
Watch
Wait
out
lang.
for father's movements. Look out!
Wait lang, umalma ka lang. Saan na ba?
Order guide you.
Seriously?
Now's our chance.
Over here!
Holy motherfucking god.
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin
Solidify.
remains. You struggle in vain.
Watch out for father's movements. Look out!
Heal lang ako, wait lang. Heal lang, heal lang.
Flags out!
This is order.
Let's see how strong your resolve truly is.
Now's our chance.
Over here!
Sometimes it's only the beginning.
Observe!
Wala namang bawas. Ay, sorry.
We go!
Wala namang bawas. Holy shit. Ang lakas sa premyo na eh.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Puta, paano sila napunta sa gitna?
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry, Otosan.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Oh no, you're going to die.
Father, no!
Labas mo! Pakita mo ang lakas ng Dull Blade.
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
A crimson moon? I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
Putang ina. Holy shit. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Ah. Can't wait.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Oh, shit. I'm actually waiting.
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization.
Oh, okay. So that's how they do. I mean, that's how she do it. She squirts flame, man.
In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
So that's why. That's why pala hindi siya maalala ng isa. So that means the young man that I thought looked familiar, the one selling newspaper outside the Palace Memoria, he must have been the same Horrier we saw in the list execution. He wasn't killed at all. Actually, yun talaga yung
Memory is
ginagawa
a
niya.
mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
No, if my understanding of the name is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. And the horror that lived in the House of Heart is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person living out of his life with his beloved. Even so, it's much better than actually ending their
So,
life.
you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you.
Hmm.
So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours.
Oh,
Goodbye,
okay.
children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Oh, talongkot sila na eh. Napalo ay.
Father.
Let's go.
Damn!
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
What the hell are you going to do with that kid?
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream!
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little! Look, she's done speechless!
If this is the younger, if this is Claire's younger self, then I would say probably had enough. Then I would say she probably had enough life.
Oh. Okay then. Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that? Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, "For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die."
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight!
That's for you to say. I won't do that. Oh my god, okay.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what. Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
Land of Electro.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Yep, we see Ito.
Sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look. I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
You tell her about the virus nation eventually convert returned Fontaine. The nation.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles. Oh no! That must have been hard for all of you. What happened next? Don't worry. We were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to Detective Paimon, of course. How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Ahem. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
I'm listening intensely to family story about our time in Chante. She seems very happy. Like all her troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she ever been able to throw the lamp. But I'm not sure how long this moment will
Shadows
last.
don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
As time passes, she probably forget everything we've told her and go back to being a literature. I'm in shadow. I almost didn't notice on his person. Oh, naliwanagan siya na araw! Is she free?
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well?
Naarawan siya.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Paraware. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Almost.
Clairvy.
Hindi nakala ko 3 days eh. Akala ko wait for next evening ulit eh.
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
Niloko tayo ni Paimon, hindi naman 3 days. Nakwento niya lahat yun in 5 minutes.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
I see.
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny!
What mo? From Poisson to here?
What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Poisson.
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été.
Bouffe d'été.
But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Savage kid.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel.
What did it cost? Family. A 3.
I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
Okay. So parang pinapasa niya na talaga kay Linné yung ano.
Thank you.
Yung House of the Heart.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
Yes, Otosan.
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment. No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
That's fucking nice. Oh, wait daw tayo 2 days. 2 days. Susuntukan ba kami ulit? Okay lang naman. Tatanggapin ko naman siya. It should have been me.
Good thing.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été?
Bouffe d'été?
Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
Kailan magkakaroon ng teleporter dyan, ha? Magkakaroon ng teleporter dyan. Ano sa Arlecchino ka? Para makikipagsuntukan sa ano eh. Parang nakikipagsuntukan sa Arcon eh. Excuse me.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
There's no need to worry. I'm right, Asrain.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
Nakawawa ka naman.
And I wanted to ask, is Claire V gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth.
Poisson?
According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
We bid her farewell under the blanket of sunlight.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clairvy. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Oh, really?
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crusabina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
Oh.
Crusabina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crusabina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames,
Oh, I see.
along with the painful memories they represented.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Clairvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it.
Makes sense.
The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now.
True.
And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crusabina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests. We'll call it
Of
even.
course. You're welcome anytime.
Ay, sana
Are
all.
Filio and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Ay, na, paano yung wala kang funding, no? Once you get out. Damn. What is this? What the fuck is that? Huh? Forward banish in the dark? Eh, tinukuha ko. Obtain. Okay. Sure, even the fire's gone out, the children have grown strong enough to protect themselves. Oh, okay, okay. Ayos na. No, may bagong recipe daw dito. Diba? Bola souffle. Ano kaya yung pagkain ni Arlek? Bowl souffle. Where's that? Oh my god, di ko makita. Oh, this one. Coco. Wala siyang... Ano ba yung signature dish ni Arlek? Ilang beses ako nag-restream? 1, 2... Oh, just 2 times. Okay, that's good. Minsan, masakit na ulo ko sa buwaka na. Oh my god, yung weapon. Ilan ba ako makakuha ng weapon? Ilan pa ba? Ilan na ba to? Wala. Shit, one... Yep, that. More or less 4 pulls. Fucking hell. So, weapon banner. Oh my god, I'm reading it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 40, 50. Yep. 50. Oh my god.
The tea here just keeps getting more bitter.
Ba, Friday yung upgrade ni Cloran.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go.
Looks like no more free coffee for me.
Let's see. I'm just checking something.
Keeps
Let's
getting
see.
more bitter.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
From your ass. What is this? Saan to galing?
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Okay. Wait.
Here just
Ano
keeps
daw?
getting more bitter.
Ay, wala. Ano yung origin ni Nave? Wala pa. Baka sa ano? Baka dun sa pinaka-linya niya. Tartare yung special dish niya. Okay, tukok nga tayo 20. Yep. Start mo. Ito. Okay. Yep. Kumakain siya ng raw. Beef tartare yung kanyang signature. Let's see. I have... Wait, nasa na yan? Yun, you know. God damn, may teleporter doon. Actually, ang angas ah. Ang angas ng lugar na to. Oh, damn. She likes it raw. Yep. She like those shit raw, man. Actually, may narinig akong ito. Narinig ko to kanina. Dudangas ah. Isa sa pinakamagandang entrance store pag i-start mo tong domain na to. Ito yung kailangan ko currently for the name. So we will farm it for what? Almost few weeks para ma-crown natin. Tama ka ba? I'll do some quick abyss dungeons. Parang lakas nung Genshin. What the fuck? Babaan ko ng konti yung volume. Mas masyado na sound effect. Minsan, yung sound effect lang binabawasan ko dito eh.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming in!
Talent ako ngayon.
Is this
Okay.
level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Yes, I can hear you, bitch. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this quick runs. Ang hassle naman itong dalawang.
Flags fly and leap.
Ang hassle niyong dalawa.
I will have order.
Let's light it up. Strike is one. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Stabilize.
Napaka-hassle ng kalaban dito, nakakainis. Wala naman nung paggagamitan ng resin ko, so we'll do that shit. Defense! Nice! Wala maayos na stat.
This is order.
Yun lang kayo.
Solidify.
I'm going in. Break a leg. Everlasting as the moon.
Bam!
Overruled.
Napaka-hassle ng dalawang kalaban. Let's go. Sound trip na lang tayo. Hopefully, hindi siya ganun kalakas, no? Yung music. Wait ka. Kasi baka may ma-overwhelm naman ang boses ko. Tama na yun, nasa likod lang. No. No. The fuck? Goblet? Huh. Would you look at that?
I will have order. Stabilize.
Transfixed. Your grand finale. Teamwork is dream.
Solidify. This is order.
Overruled.
Okay, charge ka lang. Consistent eh, no? Consistent na 50k yung damage. Tapos laging nagkikrit. Actually, mababa pa yung crit rate ko. Ay, crit damage ko. So, hopefully we can get something good about it. Oh, this is a good one. This is also a good one. With an attack person. Yeah, we can check this one out. Upgrade natin yan later on. Yan natin kung gaano tayo kamalas din sa artifact tonight.
I will have order.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yung rotation ko nakakalimutan ko. Oh! 100k.
This is order.
Tight mo, hindi ako nagkaroon ng ano doon. Band of life doon sa ginawa ko ngayon. What? Pam. Oh, puro flower ah. Ay, puro ganito ah. Nakakatakot. Yeah, we will check about that. We will check it, boys.
I will have order.
Transfixed.
Stabilize.
Strike is one. Everybody stand back.
Ayun, walang band of life. Meron na. 100k.
Overruled.
Solid yung sito nito ni Aralek eh. Kasi pag nag-skill ka, pag sito na siya, automatic siyang blood depth due. Which is, pwede mo na siya i-consume agad. Daud! Kailangan ko to sa very decent venerer. Bakit dito mo ako binibigyan yan? God fucking damn it. Ano nakuha natin? Let's see. See. Pa-pa-pam, 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 pam, pam, pam. Nectar damage bonus. Pero Geo to eh. No. No. I can think I'm alive and I will leave, I will die. Saan to nilagay sa HP? Fuck that. No. Nope, kailangan ko yan. Ha? Yeah, okay. Give me a reason to keep you. Give me a reason to give you, my friend. Isa pang EM. Isa pang EM, I will reconsider you. Good boy. Oh my god, that's a fucking good boy. This is an 82 EM flower, feather. Where is that girl? What is that girl? So, she's currently using a 56. Now, she will be using a very wonderful and generous plus 30 EM. See? See? It's better. Now, I will be looking for... Wait. I have a good, better HP? Huh? No, 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 no. Wait, what? Huh, weird. Ba't lalong merda ka to? Oh! God damn. Ano ba effect ng ano? Within 8 seconds, trigger an elemental reaction. The character equipping this will obtain buff based on the elemental type of the other party member. Attack is increased by 14% for each party member whose elemental type is the same as the equipping character. The elemental mastery of the is increased based by 50% for every party member with the different elemental type. And aforementioned buff will count up to 3 characters. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. The character who equipped this cannot trigger its effect when not on the field. The character equipped this can still be triggered. Oh, I see. Wait. Matagal ako may gilded pero parang medyo ngayon ko lang siya naintindihan. So, what it meant is kung sakali ilalagay ko to sa team ni Dave. Let's say Bennett ko lagay. Okay. Kunyari kay Bennett ko lagay. So Bennett will have, or other party members with the same element will increase 14% of their attack. And then the other one will have Noblesse. So that is 34% increase in damage per attack. Tama ba? Tama ba? Tama ba yung pagkakaintindi ko? Each party member whose elemental... So, okay. Huh. Parang sobra naman yung hinga niya dito. Kitang-kita ko naman yung ano niya. Huh. So by tomorrow, I'm hoping to get something better. Pyro damage. Can we check? We don't have enough pyro damage. I do have a better one. Just good. Pero hindi ko papakulan yung 14% na crit rate. That's the big no-no. And that's a bit high. Masyado mataas yun. Para pakawalan ko. Okay, okay. Let's see, let's see. So no good flowers. I mean, no good, what do you call this? Feathers. Oh my god. The gladiator one that I have actually has good attack stats. For statted din ata to. So this is 1, 2, 3. Then I mean, wait. Is this two rolls? Two rolls sa isang roll sa crit, dalawang roll sa damage, and then two rolls sa attack. Oh, I see, I see. Pag in-enhance ko ba to, bibigyan mo ako magandang stat? No. Nice. That's just painful, man. Hmm. Crit rate. A 10% crit rate is actually so damn good na hindi ko siya pwede pakawalan. Parang we will stick to... Dude, tignan mo kung gaano kabilis ako na ako ng elemental mastery pieces dito. Which is sobrang hirap na hirap pag kumukuha ka ng elemental mastery pieces sa ibang element. Diba? Sobrang fucked up. Especially this one, man. It's just so damn fucked up. Ang ganda sana. I will use this. I will guarantee use this, man. Pero, I'll probably wait na magkaroon muna ako ng other roles. Sana man lang may artifact reset man lang dito, no? Alam mo, kahit mag-offer ka ng mga walang kwentang artifact para lang ma-reset mo to, dude, I will gladly accept it. Sa sobrang dami kong artifacts na hindi ginagamit, I would gladly offer them. We can do one more run. Let's just transfer some of it. Kasi till now, ano ba magandang artifact for Lynette? Kasi plano ko rin gawing DPS si Lynette. So I'm just building her ASAP na rin. Oh, Marishu. HP. Why HP? Huh. Bakit HP? Talaga? Wait, ano bang... Vivid shot damage. Ano yung vivid shot damage? What is vivid shot? It will fire vivid shot that deals damage from that element at interval. Okay. And then... Tagal ng planong i-upgrade to eh. Do I have a good sword? I can use this. Pam, pam, pa, pam. Whenever Buggle Cat Box summon the magic trick stone shift fires a vivid shot, it will fire an extra vivid shot. Ooh. Person enemy with a shadow sign, a vortex will create upon it. Oh, okay. Is she really a DPS? Very decent yung pinapagamit talaga sa kanya. Shredder siya. Huh. As a shredder. What is this? After background summon perform. The next elemental burst will deal 15 more damage. Huh. After 10 seconds. Wait, what? After 10 seconds using a magic trick, when there are 1, 2, or 3 elemental types in the party, all party members' attack will increase by 20%. Huh. Touching increase. Oh. All on the world, blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Huh. Very decent venerer. Actually, pwede. Pero, how is she built though? She built as an attack to animo, to crit rate. Yun nga. Really? 50%. Uh, oh
Not
shit.
for the children.
So, hindi naman siya ganun ka-shredder. Kung titignan ko. Kasi, wala naman dito nakasulat na increased damage for that certain element. Diba? Yeah, diba? This is more on an H damage kasi it will restore Lynette's HP based on her and in 4 seconds after she loses certain amount of HP. Wait, what? The flicker mantle when it was hits an opponent, it will restore the base. And in 4 seconds afterwards, she will lose certain amount per second based on whether you can press this. Based on whether you press or hold this ability, she will use. Ano meron pag hold? Same lang naman ang cooldown. Surging Blade is Usha, right? Yeah. Talaga, 4 seconds yun? Every time, dun 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 dun. Actually, pwede ko. Wait lang. So, i-try si Lynette.
Never mind.
Dun 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 dun. Kasi more on DPS yung dating ni Lynette eh.
Is it
Diba?
time for a magic show?
Been a while since I've limbered up.
Double Animo Bennett. Asan si Bennett? Actually, parang Wonder Team lang din gagawin ko. First Bennett.
You want me on your team?
And then Layla, I guess.
I applied for vacation. You remembered.
Wait, may tatry lang ako kay Layla. Ay, kay Lynette. Habang tayo naghihintay ng... actually, meron akong resin, so... We'll just play for it for a while. Wait, pa-equip ko yung... Oh my god. Ba't HP? Lurk mode ka muna. Sige, pa. Thank you. Tulog ka na? Actually, mag-end na rin ang stream. Malapit na eh. Lapit-lapit na rin. Wala makita attack. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Huh. Na, 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 na. Anyways, may tatry lang ako. And then, we do our final run.
Stars, shine for... Ears of the storm. I'm going in! Yeah, step on up!
Medyo malambot yung kalaban. So, pwede natin try. Lynette is actually good DPS. Not gonna lie. She's one of those low-key good DPS na okay ding i-build, I guess. Pero syempre, kailangan natin i-build.
The night is cold. Yeah! Surprise! Yeah! Yeah! Step on up! Surprise!
Hindi na ulit ako mapapadpad dito.
Hold. Learn to command. Not now. Truth repeats its course. Dare. Everybody stand back. Let the magic begin. Over here. Step on up.
Wait, no over... Oh my god, no overlap yung ano ko.
The night is cold. Ears of the storm. Cue the spotlight.
Yung infuse na overcome.
Don't be scared. My guiding stars. I'm going in. Dare to mess with me? Have fun with this gift. Let the magic begin. Surprise. Not now. Over here.
Oh my god.
Be amazed! Ears of the storm. Teamwork is strength. Stars, shine for me. My guide. Step on up.
Hindi. Wait, what? Ganyan yung damage. Ano ba yung 6k? Dude, hindi ko alam kung sa akin galing yung 6. Hindi ko alam kung galing kay Lynette yung 6k. Oh well, oh well. That's probably the end of it. I'll build it sooner or later. I don't know. We will see. This is probably my last run, so gamit lang tayo ng normal na team, I think. Normal na team pero may Arlecchino pa din. Ah!
The night is cold.
Laid bare.
Careful, mate!
Cold. Mine's a command.
Stop right there.
Hey!
Overruled. Hands where I can
Confess!
Imagination. Okay. So we will tomorrow I'll be saving up some of the resins that I had, and then I'll probably get some good shit around. I have tons of artifacts na pwede natin strong box. So actually, I'll do that while I'm here. So we will strong box. Where is that? Archaic Petra? So sick, it's so sick. Yeah, I'm still getting my Verdes and Vener set, so. Elemental Mastery. Not a good sand, not a good depth. HP, nope. Goblet, no, no. No. HP. Energy recharge. There's no good. Walang matino, man. Ah. Wow. No. Attack stands with HP, attack with crit, energy recharge with damage, attack with the damage. So sick, and no man, and damage. Last one. Give me something. Yeah, that's enough. All right. Let's see. Gumawa tayo magandang very decent Venerar. Circlet. Defense. A crit damage with an attack. And attack. Actually, kailangan ko na attack. No. Yes. No. No. Yes? Yeah, I can try to work on that. Waiting on the other side. So far so good. Marami tayong nakuhang Verdescent Vener. And most of it is actually good. We can check on Kazuha. Kazuha with a crit damage. Verdescent Vener. I have a new one, which is this one. I know, I know. That's on your top. Why is she wearing that? Huh. Let me check on these. I know it's time. Never I know. Let's go, 3K attack. 3K attack, yan yun. Actually, hindi ko na kayang pataasin pa ng solid yung damage nito. My goal is to have her at least 4K, pero that's not possible. That's not fucking possible. Huh. So, paano ba yan, guys? Natapos natin yung Nave quest tonight. And hopefully, we can do some more progress tomorrow. New event has arrived as well, which is the Vibro Crystal. Yeah. I'll probably use this or do this by Friday. By Friday. I won't do this later on this week. Kasi medyo ganap to. Maraming ganap to. And wala pa major event as of now. So I have 3 here. Dun, 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 dun. So I have 4. So baka by the end of the week, yeah, Wednesday we can do another 10 pulls for the weapon. Hopefully we can get it. Medyo malayo pa tayo sa katotohanan, di ba? And given doon sa ito, pak na naman ba yung PT counter ngayon? Yeah? I think I cannot do it tonight. So yeah, ayun lang. So for tonight, I will be ending the stream. Salamat guys sa mga tumambay. I do apologize kung medyo scuff yung stream earlier. Ay, wala, scuff talaga, man. Wala tayong magagawa. Internet shit, man. Hopefully we can play good tomorrow. And, yeah. Sana makapagtuloy-tuloy tayo, di ba? Sayang naman, sayang naman. Hmm. So, yun lang. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Depende. Sana. Hopefully. Sana, hopefully. Sana na, hopefully pa. Anyways, GG's guys. Good night. I'll see you till next time. GG's boys. Thank you sa mga tumambay. Bye, GG's.